The one thing I will touch on real quick is that Xbox's first-party handheld has allegedly been sidelined, and Microsoft is instead doubling down on Windows 11 PC gaming optimization. If you missed it last week, there was a couple of stories that dropped where they showcased how much better SteamOS was for performance in video games, on handhelds especially. And it was significant. It was like 10, 15% improvements across the board, literally just OS differences. I think they were both installed on a Legion Go, and on the same hardware, SteamOS outperformed Windows, which is not how that should work. Like, SteamOS is running like a wrapper around the games to make them run on a Linux device. Like, it shouldn't work. It shouldn't work, but they figured out a way to do it somehow, and it runs better than Windows. So they've got to figure it out. They've got to have some sort of solution. And this, of course, comes after some of the leaks that came out, because there was a partnered device between ROG Ally, or Asus with their ROG Ally team. And this was the device that was rumored to be coming out. This is a mock-up, leaked FCC pictures. The partnered device with Asus, codenamed Keenan, which could be the start of a much bigger range of third-party Xbox hardware. Basically, they were going to have ROG develop the device, manufacture it and stuff. But I think what they realized is, if they're just putting Windows on it, like, I have an ROG Ally. I like it a lot because it is Windows and it's flexible that way. You can just put Game Pass on it. You can put Ubisoft's launcher on it, whatever. It's not much of a headache. But with that comes a bunch of other headaches, because Windows 11 is not designed to be a handheld portable OS. And when you use a Steam Deck after using it for a while, it's night and day, dude. Like, the Steam OS is just way more intuitive. It has way more just quality of life improvements and features for handhelds that just make it way easier to use. Even something as simple as putting the device to sleep while you have a game open works on the Steam Deck. Sometimes just straight up doesn't work on the ROG Ally. You'll press the power button, try to hibernate it, or sleep rather, and the device will just turn back on and drain the battery, and just doesn't work. So they need to do a lot of work on it. And I think they realized that if they were to do it, it was just like, it wasn't going to be very good. Like, the old saying is that it's not a saying even, but Microsoft has a history of doing devices more for the PR side of things than for the actual product to be performant and do well. Like, oh, Apple is doing a phone. We got to do a phone now. Oh, Apple's doing like portable music players. Okay, well, we have the Zune too. You know, there's always got to be something, even if it's not going to be followed through on, even if they're not going to really push it. It's more because investors expect it, and less because they actually want to beat out the main competitor. And I think in this case, they realized, we're not going to beat the Steam Deck. You know, there's rumors already of a Steam Deck 2 coming out relatively soon. And so if they come out with a successor to the Steam Deck anywhere close to the Xbox handheld, it probably outperforms the Xbox handheld. And like, at that point, what are we doing? So I think they've just decided instead to do the groundwork first, get it set up so that they can be successful. And I think that's a good idea. Let's see. Yeah, so this is one of the things. So Microsoft has an Xbox showcase coming up on June 8th, where it will reveal the latest and greatest games from its vast content portfolio. Nobody can criticize Microsoft on its gaming content output right now, with Xbox Game Pass being absolutely on fire atop dozens of studios churning out high quality content. But the hardware future remain a little murkier. The potential is huge, though. Microsoft's first-party hardware teams across Xbox and Surface are best in class, but Microsoft corporate might have different ideas about how to grow its gaming brand. I really thought that they were going to have this thing to reveal at the Xbox showcase, and this was going to be one of the big things, was that they were going to showcase the handheld, and that was going to be a good chunk of the show. But now it seems like that's on hold. And I don't know when that decision was made. It might have been made, 6 months ago. It might have been made last week as a result of these Steam findings, with SteamOS just crushing it. Who knows? I'm guessing it's been, made a little bit further back. But as you can see here, the hardware side is essentially finished. Tentatively, we believe this device is going to be among the first using AMD Z2 Extreme, but we are still working on solid confirmation for that. And there's significant effort between Xbox and Windows teams to improve the experience on the software side. Devices like ROG Ally and Legion Go already run regular Windows 11, and the Xbox layers and apps have gotten better, but there's still a lot of improvements that could be made. Yes, please, for the love of God, the Xbox app has got to be better. It sucks, dude. It really, really sucks. It really, really sucks. So they got scared, now they're running. I mean, it's good to be scared and to make adjustments. My general rule of thumb is if you can't do something well, don't do it at all. And in this case, I think they just probably had a similar mindset. It's not going to go super well, so why are we trying? If it's just going to lose money, why would we do it right now? Let's make sure when we come out with it, it is the best device possible and go from there. One of the other things they could be doing is they could be revving up to do like a partnered launch with a big game that they have. Maybe they're like, oh, for the next Gears of War, it comes for free with the device, or for the next maybe Elder Scrolls 6 or Fable or something they think that could actually move units. They make it like a bundled offer or something. They could do all sorts of things like that. And maybe that's why they're delaying it, because they just need more time on it. There's all sorts of layered complexities with this, but who knows? Who knows? I think for this, for now, it's probably a good idea. Take more time, get it ready. So when it is good to go, when it is released, it can actually perform well. Because God knows Microsoft has done plenty of things where they put it out and then they just blow it. And then they walk away and it's like, whatever. The worst about it though is Google. Google, it's like a meme at this point that they announce something. It's like, okay, might as well just announce the cancellation date now. Like with Stadia, everybody's like, no, we're not going to get into Stadia because we know you're going to cancel it in 6 months and then it's going to go belly. Like what? No. I'm honestly amazed the Pixel line of phones is still a thing. I would have thought that they would have given up a long time ago with that. I like Pixel phones too. Pixel phones are really, really good, but it feels like with Google, unless they have like a Gmail success where everybody uses it, they're like, they just give up, you know?